right, hello all you night readers. How's everybody doing tonight? All right, let's see what our theme for the next 24 hours is. Let us see. What is our theme? Let me see you guys. There we go. All right. Now I know. Now I know you're all here. Tony, Roxy, all right. Here nice and early. Perfect. Let's see. Let's see what else we got going on. Hold on one second here. There we go. So, Tony, Roxy had a question. I saw that. Pinky, how are you? Yeah, she's doing better. She's getting better every day. So, it's a good thing. Kelly's doing better every day. Our theme for the next 24 hours is comfort, right? So, there we go. Comfort. Either find it, right? You either want to find it or you want to help give it. One or the other. Those are my words of wisdom for the day. All right, Tony. A general love reading for the month. You got it. You got here really early, Tony. That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. You're not too early. There's never too early. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Sailor Moon. There is never, ever a too early. Because then you get your questions answered first and fast, and you don't have to worry about missing out. And that's a pretty good thing. Nothing wrong with that. I'll tell you, I love doing this every single night. I do. I really do love doing it. All right, so I think this is giving me a little backstory, and then I think it gives me a little bit of what to look forward to. Just a little bit. All right. Hey, Anya. Hey, Kim Ashton. How are you guys? All right. So I think your last relationship was a problem because the person was they didn't share their feelings with you. They never liked to tell you how they felt. They never liked you to have any idea how they really were feeling. And that kind of plays mind games with you, right? And that puts a burden on you. That makes it difficult for you to carry that weight around of knowing that, hey, there's, I'm with this person and they are not showing me any emotions at all. So I really think that's kind of like the backstory, right? I think the story, the story going forward, I don't think that's a real word, by the way. The Queen of Cups tells me again that you are somebody who is very emotional. You are immersed in emotions. You're halfway, right? You're halfway into the water. Water is emotions in tarot, and you're halfway. You're halfway out of the water, or you're halfway in the water. It's according to which way you want to look at it, right? You can look at it either way. Are you half full or half empty? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Either way, I think emotions are something that are extremely important to you. I think you are very sensitive about that, and that is a very sensitive subject for you. I do also see that you're interested in learning more about a person. You don't want it to just be a relationship of, okay, we're going out and we're doing this and, what are we doing and, what's happening, what's going on, stuff like that. I think you really need that whole, hey, I need to know you kind of thing. So these are kind of the things I think are coming your way. I think these are things that are coming in, things that you're looking for. Will they come by the end of this month? I don't see anything that really shows me love by the end of the month, unfortunately, and I'm very sorry to say that. But I do see that you're looking in the right directions. You are going in the right direction away from a person like this. This person here is no good. They're no good. They play mind games with you. And who wants that? Who in the world wants that? Right, Tony? Awesome. Awesome, awesome. All right. Suzanne Riley, hi. How are you? Good to see you. All right, Yvonne. Yeah, you can have some cards. You can have some cards. Let's see what we can see. My goodness, I got them flying everywhere. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. How about that? There's some cards. All right. Well. All right. So I see you got a couple queens out here. You got the king and queen. The king and queen of pentacles you have. Very interesting. Because that's a very down-to-earth kind of group, right? They're very earthy. And you can tell that with her especially because there's all that growth around and stuff. And she is very in tune with nature, but very, grounded, very relaxed, very laid back. And I think that's you. I think that's you on most of the time. I think that's how you want to be. I really do think that's how you would like to be. Hey, Fairy Wren. Hey, TJ. Hey, Sylvia. Hello. Hey, Sagittarius. Welcome back. Thanks so much for coming back. I appreciate it. I do appreciate that. So, yeah, I think this is the person you want to be. Is that laid back, relaxed, not have to worry about kind of person, right? But I see with the Queen of Rods, because you've got the queens back to back, I see with the Queen of Rods that you're a very confident person. You are a friend that people come to. Hi, JJ. That people come to when they have problems. When they've got a problem or things are going on in their lives, they come to you to see what to do. I really think that is, again, I think that's you. I really think that's the way you are. Now, judgment. Let's talk about judgment for a minute. Judgment is all about solving problems. Now, if you've got a problem that's going on right now, I think it's going to get solved. Now, this would have been a great place for justice also, right next to judgment. Justice and judgment would have been perfect. Justice will raise its lovely head eventually, but it's not in this reading. But judgment is telling me, you are, before you get to the top of those stairs, you're going to solve the problems that are going on right now in your life. That'll give you some relief. That'll make you more relaxed. And I think that will be a big help moving forward, right? Because right now you feel like you're stuck. You're stuck in a position of being unable to do things, being unable to do something about probably a very specific problem, right? You're stuck in that spot, but you're not really. See, you see yourself that way, but you're not really that way. It's not like that. See, you get to be the beautiful person on the outside, but the person you see thinks she is stuck in a bad way, and that's not really it. That's not the case at all. So I think you just keep your nose to the grindstone kind of thing, right? You keep the whole idea of judgment and judging people and legal matters going your way. Even though this isn't justice, it's judgment. Judgment still has to do with legal matters, right? Judgments come down from judges, excuse me. And that's exactly how things are that's how things are going right now. Right now. You know, things change every single day, right? Things change in tarot every day. Now, sometimes you'll get cards that are very similar to each other, but, night after night, and that's interesting. But that was good. I think that's what's going on for you right now. I think that's the way to get past it. So, all right, Sailor Moon, you walked off from your Cancer male, your ex-crush, but you have to go to him now for a favor. Oh no. Will he give me the right professional help? Oh. I just have to give you a big, oh, Sailor Moon. I'm so sorry that this is going to happen, because that is not what you want to happen right after you have now broken and walked away, right? You've completely walked away, decided it's not worth it, and now you need something. Oh no. Oh no. Hi, Kayla. I saw you sneak in. I saw you. Oh, Sailor Moon. I am so sorry. You know what? Maybe this will be the best reading you could possibly get. Oh, okay, maybe not. All right. Well, you got the 10 of Wands again. Yeah, that's not great, is it? All right, so here we go. It looks kind of clear, right? It looks really like it's quite clear. Hold on one second. All right, that's better. That looks better, doesn't it? A little bit. All right, so, yeah, this looks like it should be extremely clear for you. However, it's not. It's really, really not clear. As clear as you'd like it to be, at least. I think that you're putting yourself in the snow globe of wands, because you are trying to protect yourself now. You've walked away from this person. You walked away. You are, done with them. You're done. You thought you were done. So you protected yourself, right? You put yourself in the snow globe, and now you want protection. You just want your friends, right? You just want to hang out with your friends or your family, close family or close siblings. The Three of Cups. Three of Cups can be either like I said, it'll say, it's really close family or close, close family, like siblings. Usually the Three of Cups is a siblings type card, but also it can be very, very close friends that are like, siblings. You could say, oh, you're just like you're like my sister. You're like my brother from another mother, something like that. I don't know, but they could be really close to you like that. So you're just looking to be with people that you like. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this burden comes along, right? This stress, this heavy load comes down on you, saying, now you have to go back to him and ask him for a favor. And you think back, okay, all the times I've ever asked for a favor, what did he ever do? Did he give me the right information? Did he tell me the right things in the past? I can't give you a yes or no. That's for sure, because there's no yes or no in this. What it's telling me for you, Sailor Moon, is think about how things went in the past. If you need a professional help, and hang on, I'm going to cough. Sorry about that. All right, so did he help you in the past? If the answer is yes, he always helped you. I can pull one for you. If he always helped you in the past, I think he'll help you again. If you look back and think about it, and he was always a little not really helpful, then I don't think he will be again. Again, I think the past is going to kind of dictate the present. But I see, at the very end of this, it does show me clearly how you said you walked away from this person. And there it is, right? There it is, the Eight of Cups walking away. The next card is the Moon, and that shows me that there will be some type of something hidden in what you're looking for. Right? I don't think it's going to be, I don't think you're going to feel like you're getting the whole story, right? There's going to be part of it that is not explained to you, part of it that's not told to you exactly right or exactly truthfully, or the Moon is sadness, of course. It's also facing your fears, which is what you have to do to even ask. But it also means that there's something hidden like a hidden truth, which is a lie, right? A hidden truth is a lie to me. So I think that's how things are going to go. I really do. All right, Sailor Moon, I'm sorry to say, but yeah. Yvonne, it was your reading and I just didn't change the name up there. I'm very sorry. But if you listen, I mentioned your name. I did mention your name, I promise. All right, so Kim Ashton says, wondering if your boyfriend's best friend is stealing from him. I also have a feeling he might be blackmailing him. Any insight on this? All right, let's see. Let's see what we get. So, is your boyfriend's best friend stealing and blackmailing him? Got it. I got it. Hey, Rocky, I didn't see you come in, but hello, how are you? I see you there now. Just below this question. Sailor Moon, I hope that made sense to you. I hope it made sense to you. All right, the star. That's one of my favorites. The star and the sun. All right. Your boyfriend's best friend is a very career-focused person, right? I think they're very mature-minded. I think this person is more mature-minded than you're giving credit. I do think they are a good leader, like a natural-born leader. You can kind of see that in this person here, right? The way they walk and they hold the banner, and he looks like he's leading something for sure. I think that your boyfriend is saving money. I think the stability is there. I don't see where things are so bad. I see where he's able to keep his stuff. He's able to keep his stuff even though people are maybe looking for it. People might be looking for money from him or looking for him to share some of that money, anything like that. But it looks like he's keeping it away from people. Again, that's hope, right? That's the hope. That's the whole idea of having peace and hope and having that prospect of healing, of having a feeling like you're healing. Oh, I'm a poet. Don't even know it. Now, I think this is you. This is you in the whole thing. And you are concerned about it, right? Really concerned, all the way to the point where you are You could be losing sleep. You could be very anxious. You could be very just beside yourself almost, right? And I think, I don't think you have to be, because I just don't see it. I don't see where there's any like stealing. If I saw maybe like the 7 of Swords where the guy's kind of wandering off and he's got the bag of gold on his back and stuff, that I would say, yeah, then that would be it for sure. But I see nothing in here that shows me somebody's taking anything or somebody's taking advantage of anybody. All I see is that your boyfriend is able to hang on to his money. He's able to save. He feels stable about that. And he's successful, right? He feels like he's won. He's won something. And that, that does not show me that somebody's stealing or blackmailing him. All right? Yeah, I know. I know you're worried about it. People asking for money. Well, that's that's these people up here. They ask. Yeah, they might ask, and he may give them some, but he's not going to give them too much. He's not going to give them more than he can. He definitely can't. Isn't going to give them more than he can. Hello, Martinka. Hello, Praveen. How are you? Lorraine Farrell. Vicky, how are you? Vic, it's great to see you. So, that's what I see for you. Rocky says, what's the outcome of me and the Sagittarius? Good evening. Good evening to you too, Rocky. I am glad you are here again. I really do appreciate you. I appreciate when people come here and they, maybe they stumble in and they just didn't realize that I was even here, and it just, they just kind of stumbled in at one point and then they come back every night. I love that. I think it's great because I appreciate your loyalty. I appreciate your support, because that's what it shows me. It shows me that you're supporting, you are supporting me and what I'm doing. And apparently you enjoy what I do. So that's, you wouldn't come back if you didn't enjoy it. That's for sure, right? If you went to a place to get dinner and the dinner was horrible and you had to send it back like 2 or 3 times because it was so bad and you wouldn't go back. Same thing with me. If I did readings for you and they were so horrible and they were so far off and not good ever, well, then you just wouldn't come back. I wouldn't come back to somebody who was terrible at this. who just, I wouldn't go back to a restaurant that gave me bad food. I think you and the Sagittarius are really looking for that harmony, right? You're looking for the balance in the relationship, and it's not easy, right? That's not an easy thing to do. It's very difficult to balance a relationship, isn't it? So maybe you're a little bit off balance, but I think you're looking for that harmony. And I think it's, you're just, there's a lot of things to decide. There's a lot of things to work on to get a relationship going, right? When you have a relationship, there's a lot of things you have to think about. There's a lot of decisions that have to be made. But I think you're good at making decisions. And I think the decisions you and the Sagittarius are making are really good decisions. I think one of you has, is extremely patient and very understanding. And this might be the Sagittarius. It just might be. I'm just saying. It could be that that's the Sagittarius, who is very patient, very understanding, but also very empathetic. They really feel how you feel. If you feel bad, they know it and they feel bad with you. If you feel happy, they know it and they feel happy with you. The King of Wands, I think that's you. I think that one's you. That's that mature person, right? Mature-minded, but very passionate, very loving, very romantic. I think that's you. Very courageous, right? You got the lion in the background. So you get that whole courage idea. Yeah, you get all that courage. You can see from the fire, right? You got, it looks like his crown here is fire on top of the stick, and everything's kind of orangey, which is like a fiery color and stuff. That, yeah, that's all passion. So, and I think, and again, I think the Sagittarius is a very down-to-earth, relaxed, settled type of person. Very calm, very steady in this relationship. So what's the outcome? I really think the outcome is a really good long-term relationship, because I think the two of you complement each other very well. Make some decisions, absolutely. You always have to make some decisions. Are you off balance sometimes? Yes, everybody's off balance at times. There's always that time when you're off balance. But you know what? You just get back on. You get back up. You get back into balance, and you feel that harmony again. So that's what I see for you, Rocky. That is what I see. I hope that was good for you. Lisa Farrell, how are you? Lisa wants a reading. Awesome. I want to give you a reading. I am going back to a very basic Rider-Waite style deck tonight for this. I haven't used this one in quite a while. This is the Llewellyn deck. This is the Llewellyn deck. And Anya has sent me a donation. So right after I'm done with your reading, Lisa, I have to do Anya's. So everybody else is going to have to hold for a minute. All right, Anya, I did get that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That was really nice of you. That was really nice. Very generous. I appreciate that a lot. I will search for your question momentarily. All right. So, Lisa, let's see what we got really quick here. You've never seen these cards before. I haven't brought these out in a little while. It's been quite a while. So you got the Sun. So I think things are going okay. I think things are happy. And I see that, I really see that. The sun and the star are my two favorite cards. It's not a secret. I don't try to keep it. And the Sun tells me that you're kind of soaking in the warmth, right? You're soaking in the light. You're soaking in the warmth, and that makes you feel good. It makes you feel happy. Now, not to say that things haven't been going on in your life that are making you very mentally drained, right? You're really mentally drained. This does not mean any type of death or anything like that, I know. But this is the Four of Swords that we see, and a lot of times it shows people sleeping and stuff like that. But I think, and it's, for me to tell you, I think it really is just you needing to take a rest from things that are going on in life. I don't think that things are I don't think, I think the things that are not going well are causing you to be mentally drained, which also causes physical tiredness. And that's why you need to refresh, right? You need to relax. You need to do something for yourself. Death tells me that something is going to stop. You can see where something stops right here, right? That person stopped. But then something new comes out of it. You see people here with flowers and stuff. So, this is like a two-part card. This top part here where they're on the rock is the death part. This part down here where these people are standing down lower and they're looking on and flowers and stuff. That's the moving on section. And I think those people moving on, have that new start. The new start is the Page of Swords, which tells me that someone in your life right now, someone in your life that's close to you, fairly, close to you. Somebody in your life close to you is being extremely immature, and they are not thinking about what they're acting. They act without thinking. That's better. That's much better. They are acting without thinking because they are acting very immature. They're not acting up to their age, up to their potential, up to what they have, and where they are. So, and I think that's somebody very close to you. The Five of Cups just shows me that there's disappointment in that. I think you feel because of this immaturity, and because of this person, acting without thinking, being childish, I think that makes you very disappointed in them. I really think that's the whole thing. It's kind of heartbreaking, right? It's kind of heartbreaking because this person is better than that. So I really feel like that's giving, that's giving you a broken heart. And again, that's very disappointing to you. Okay? That's what I see for you, Lisa. Throwback to an old deck of cards I use. Anya says, I'm having a very strange week, not sleeping well. I feel like there's a weird energy around. Am I the cause, and why do I feel like this? All right, Anya. Again, thank you so much for the donation, and I really appreciate your generosity. I'm just lucky to have you guys here. I love doing this show every single night. It's absolutely wonderful. We're on show 115 since I started in March. I started the show in March, and this is show 115. I bet you some of you never saw this deck either. I haven't pulled this one out in a while either. All right, so something is going on. Something's going on. You've got the 8 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, and then you've got 3 majors. 3 major Arcana cards all in a row, right? 3 majors, which means to me that, this is a major thing for you. This is something major to you. So the 8 of Pentacles tells me this is the hard work card, right? This is the one where you're working really hard. And I think that might be the cause of some of your issue with the whole not sleeping thing. Because then if you go on here, you can see she's having a really good night's sleep with the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is showing me that there's, success, financial success, relationship success. You can see, you can see how she's resting comfortably, right? She's got her cats. She's not a crazy cat woman, don't worry. But she's got her cats around. But also, there's family here. There's all this family. You can see all the pictures, right? In this card, a lot of times you see family dancing around and stuff like that. This one does it very subtly by putting family pictures up. It's very cool. And I love this deck for that. So I think you're working really hard, and I think that's causing you a problem. But I think that the lack of sleep thing is just because of that. I don't think anything weird is happening. Now, let's move forward and see. You've got the Hangman, which clearly does tell you that it is 2:45. And I think that's, if you look at your clock every night, so it's 2:45, that's 2:45 a.m. to me. Since we're talking about sleep, right? 2:45 a.m. If you wake up every night and you look at your clock and it's 2:45 in the morning, or really close to that, you're going to be extremely freaked out tomorrow. And I'll know. We'll know, because you'll be like, oh my God. You'll be all over it. You'll be here 20 minutes early. You'll be typing up a storm. But, I just think that, I think you are looking at things. You're looking into things too much, and that gives you not the right idea, not the right perspective, right? Of course, that's easy, right? I think you just have to have a new outlook on it. I think that the things that are going on right now, I think you just need to change your outlook about it. I think there's going to be a new start. I think you're very excited. I think you're optimistic about something going on. So I don't think that I think the weird energy that's going on is just excitement from you. And you just aren't realizing that that's what it's all about. I think the excitement is something that you aren't realizing is there. That's what I see. I just see that's what I think. Are you the cause? I don't think you're the cause. I don't think there is a cause other than that. Other than excitement that you have going on. I don't really believe that. I don't think anybody is really the cause. I just think you're excited about something. And the magician tells me that too, that you're being constructive. You are using your creativity. You feel like it. The reason you feel like this is just because, you've been working really hard. You're overtired and you need that sleep. You've got support from people, right? You've got the support of family members. You're doing well at your job. You wake up every night at 2:45 in the morning, 2:45 a.m. And I'm telling you, look at your clock tonight when you wake up. If you wake up in the middle of the night, but you're really optimistic. You're really excited about something. You have a lot of potential. You're looking for that new adventure, right? She's getting ready to jump into the rabbit hole because she's looking for a new adventure in Wonderland. And the first thing she does when she gets there, she sees the magician. And the magician says, be creative. Take the initiative and be creative. And I think this really all has to do with something you are working on, Anya. I really think so. All right? Yeah. So that is, there you go. Oh my God. See? The last 3 nights, it's been just before 3 a.m. 2:45. I'm telling you. Now you're freaked. Now you are completely freaked out. Because if you're not, I am. I just want you to know that. If you're not freaked out, I'm really freaked out. You're really welcome, Manya. Yeah, Yvonne, I've got other, those are the 4 decks I mainly use. I also have a basic, I have the very plain Rider-Waite deck, the actual, the original Rider-Waite style deck. I have one of those too. That's in a bag, in like a pouch. I don't even pull that one out that often. So, but the other one is very Rider-Waite. The one that I used for Lisa is basically the Rider-Waite deck with updated pictures. Instead of being cartoony, they're a little more realistic pictures. Not much. So, yeah, but that's what I see. Oh gosh, that's so funny, Anya. I'm telling you, that'll freak you right out. It freaks me right out. All right, Suzanne Riley. You're curious if anyone has a message from the other side. All right. Now, I do good with specific readings about very specific questions. I do I do well with general readings. Reading messages from the other side, as you have put it, I don't know if I get these right or not. I really don't know, because I'm not sure if I'm putting my own spin on something, or if it's just, if it's something that's just popping in my head. Because most of the times these readings just pop in my head anyway. That's the way I read. I read by intuition. I read because this is what I see from the pictures and the cards that I have and things that I know, right? Yeah. You get the same cards. You get the same card. There's only 78 cards, right? So after 115 shows, I've seen them all. You kind of get to know a little bit about every card. And I use a lot of that, a lot of times the same way, that, just because they're the same card. Now you have got the jackpot here of swords. You got the queen, you've got the 5, you've got the 8, you've got the 6. And then you've got the hangman, looking at all of it upside down. All right, so the message that I would say that's coming through, that's coming to me from the cards, and again, I'm hoping that this message just pops in my head from somewhere else. I think there are people that are protecting you. I think they're watching and protecting you. And I see that here in the hangman, because, all right, so as you can see, the hangman is up above everything, right? They're up above whatever this is. Sorry. They're up above it, but they're looking down on it. So I'm thinking, this might be you. This might be you down here. This could be the world. This could be the earth. This could be any of those things. And I think they are looking right down on you. So I think there's that protection, that watching you kind of thing, to make sure you're okay. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. The Queen of Swords is telling me this person is someone who was very smart when they were alive. They were very honest, even brutally honest, even when you didn't want them to be honest. But they also, they were also ones who really cut through any kind of garbage, right? I could use bad words here, but I don't use bad words ever in life or during my show. So I think this person really cuts through all the garbage that is going on. I think you are aware that this is going on. I think you're aware that someone is watching, and I think that I think you hear these things in your ear every once in a while. Just a little voice telling you something. They may say something, right? I think they're saying something to you, and it might be just a little tiny quick bit of advice, just something fast, and you may not even realize it happened, but every once in a while you hear it, right? I think that happens. And I think that's them. Again, I think that's them looking down and protecting you. I think you are feeling like you are not in control of this. You feel like you're not in control of it. However, you really are. You really are in control, right? You're the beautiful woman on the outside, And you just see yourself in the reflection as not being in control, but you are. That's what I think. And I think that just moves you. I think it moves you in a way that it makes you happy. And I know that's a completely different take on a lot of these cards. I know it is, because this is not the way I would do a regular. That's not the reading I would do if somebody asked me a question and they got these cards. This is absolutely a question, a response of some sort that is telling me something completely different from someone else, someone who's moved on. Do you know somebody like this? Because if you do, this is all about them. It's all about them watching and trying to protect and advise you. Okay? That's what I get for you, Suzanne. I really do hope that was helpful to you. I really do, because like I said, if I did a love reading, or if I did any kind of, like a general reading of some sort, and I got those same 5 cards that were here, I would never have read them like that. Right, JJ? Yeah. Oh, gosh. So, JJ, good evening. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for being here again. I do appreciate that. Can you have a love read? Yeah. We can do love reads. Don't forget, you guys, you can put out there your specific questions. If you have a very specific question, feel free to put that out there too, because I don't mind doing those. I love doing those. I love doing specific questions. I never did find out who Deja was last night. So Mandy, if you're watching, you got to tell me who was Deja that passed away. Oh, the ghost is running in my house again. Jeez. All right. That ghost must be the most fit ghost I've ever seen in my life. They must be the most fit, I swear. The way they run, it's craziness. Your love reading starts off with a decision, JJ. You have to decide something to move forward. And I think that decision is going to cause you to be not satisfied with what you have. I don't think you're going to make a decision that's going to leave you satisfied. But maybe both decisions, only you know what the 2 decisions are. I have to say that much. Only you know how many of those decisions, what the 2 decisions are. But I think the one that you decide is going to leave you very displeased with things, right? Very dissatisfied with everything that you have, right? You have everything. You got people bringing you everything. They're bringing you all kinds of stuff, and you are not happy. You're completely closed off. You can see that just the way that he's sitting with his arms folded and stuff. If you sit in a chair and you fold your arms and stuff, people think right away, oh my God, that's a grumpy person. That person does not want to talk to anybody. And that's this person. And that's how you're feeling. And I think honestly, I think you're kind of happy about that. I think you're not, I don't think you feel bad about it. I think right now maybe you just want people to leave you alone. Especially if they're the wrong people. Because I see here, again, I've got the Ice Queen, right? The Icy Queen, the Queen of Swords, who is that no garbage kind of person, very unfeeling, very emotionless, very distant. And I think that might be something that's coming through from the past. I don't see a lot of future in this reading. I just think that a lot of it is past. I see that there's a decision to be made to move forward, and I think that's what it's telling me. Okay, there's a decision to be made to move forward. You're going to move forward, and you're not going to be happy about it. And you're happy about being happy. You're not sad that you're kind of dissatisfied. But I think in your past, there was somebody who was this person, right? Very cold, very calculating, very not nice. And I think they were, I think they used their intuition and their wisdom to kind of manipulate situations with you. And that's why you really don't want to be bothered right now with certain types of people. So do I see love right now? No, I don't. I really don't, JJ. I'm sorry to say. I mean, can that change? Sure, that could change tomorrow. It can change in a week. No, no question about that. But right now, right today, this very second, I don't see that. Okay? So, Sylvia, hi. I am doing well. My wife is getting better every single day. TJ, how are you? I'm good, as you just heard. Yeah, Sagittarius, it's great to have you back. TJ, can you get a general reading, please? Yeah, you can get a general reading. You can get a general reading. Let's see what we got. I remember last night's general reading. Last night's general reading was kind of dark. Kind of sad. Really kind of sad. It kind of told you about moving on and, having to make a decision about something that is not going to be pleasant, and somebody's really getting hurt by somebody else. And to a point where they have to walk away. That was last night's reading. I remember that very clearly. If you go back and watch it, you'll remember, because it was just like that. There's Justice. I knew Justice would be here eventually. All right. So the person we were talking about last night that's doing all the hurting, justice is going to be served. Justice, what comes around goes around, right? Karma is going to get this person. Karma is coming for you. Karma, chameleon. Right? This is going to be where they are held accountable. The person who is doing all the hurting is going to be held accountable. And they're going to be held accountable to not only to you, but to other people who are around you. You can see there's all these different animals around him, right? There's all these different animals all around and stuff. And they all have different meanings, right? The crow is for communication, and the bat is because there is good, there's intellect, and there's that what is it? Able to use their like an empath, where they can see without looking, kind of thing, right? They can see things and know they're going to happen without actually seeing them. Then you have the owl, which is the wisdom, right? You've got people who are very smart around you. So you've got all these people around you, plus you, right? Plus you, the very serious person. You're very serious because you have to be. And all these people are going to bring justice down on that person. That person's going to end up alone, and they're going to be very sad about being alone. They're not going to be happy. They're going to wonder, okay, well, why did this happen? They're going to be contemplating what is going on. They're going to be contemplating where are they going to go now? What's going to happen in life about them? Where in the world are they going to go? What are they going to do? The Empress is telling me that I don't think, TJ, you're going to get pregnant. So the Empress is really telling me that you are the one who is protective of someone close to you. You are very nurturing to someone. Even though, this is the pregnancy card, I think it has to do with children or a child or something like that, especially with the word nurturing coming out. And being protective of that person. I think you're very protective, very nurturing. I think you have unconditional love for a child. And I think that's how things are right now. I don't think they got any better. I just think that the person who is doing all the hurting from last night's reading is going to get theirs by you and everyone else around you, all the people around you. Okay. That's what I see, TJ. Okay. I have a question for my sister. Is she going back to her old love? Oh, no. Don't do it. That's my personal thought. Sorry. Why go backwards when there's so many things to move forward to? Right? There was a reason that they're an X. Remember, this is my own personal philosophy, okay? Remember, all readings are for entertainment purposes only. Remember that. Don't make decisions based on some crazy guy on YouTube here making videos, or on Facebook, making a video and reading cards. These are just cards. Remember that, okay? So keep that in mind. They are just cards. There's not a whole lot more to them. You can take them, and you can take a card like that, right? The Nine of Pentacles. You see the Nine of Pentacles? You take it off the top, you put it right there in the middle, the Nine of Pentacles, right? You give the cards a shake like that, and boom, right back on top, the Nine of Pentacles. So they're just cards. So remember, entertainment purposes only. You guys have free will. You make your own decisions. You have to make your own decisions when things come up like this. I love doing readings for you all. I love doing any of that kind of stuff. But you got to remember, you still have your own choices. You have your own choices. Will your sister go back to her old love? I think her and her old love are not happening. I don't see it happening. Look at how hurtful it was when they broke up. Look at all the hurt. There's nothing left. There's nothing left except swords and clothing. It's terrible. That looks horrible. That does not look like fun. That doesn't look like fun. The Tower, right, shows that things have been broken down. Something has been completely destroyed. That would be her old relationship. And remember, when things are destroyed like this, in the Tower especially, that when you rebuild, you'll never rebuild exactly the same way again. You can't do it. It just doesn't happen. So the Ten of Pentacles says to me that you need to move forward and have a new successful relationship, right? One with family involved. One that is, has everything you need to be rested and relaxed. The Ace of Cups is very clear, right? The Ace of Cups is always clear. Of course, aces are new beginnings, but cups is emotions. So this is a new emotional beginning, a new romance. She needs to watch for something new coming and not think about what's going on before that. I don't think that's the way she needs to go. Again, the High Priestess is here, and she's telling me that your sister needs to use her intuition. Think about what happened in the past. And does she really want that back again? Does she really want this back again? Maybe I'm interjecting a little personalness. Maybe. But I'm not really. Because that's kind of, that's kind of what it is. It is intuition. Does she want that back again? Does she understand if she moves back, goes backwards? Because this is also understanding. Understanding is related to this card. So if does she understand that that going backwards is going to possibly bring things the same way that they were? She really needs to think about this. She really needs to have some patience and maybe meditate on it a little bit, or take some time for herself to think about it before she jumps back into that relationship. All right, Sylvia? So that's what I get for your sister. Whew. I'll tell you. Craziness, right? Sagittarius. Will your Sagittarius reach out by the end of the month? So you're a Sagittarius and you're with a Sagittarius. How does that work? Does it work? I hope so. I hope it works. Because if it does, that's awesome. I don't know how that exactly works because I do not know about horoscopes. Horoscopes, right? All right. Well, will your Sagittarius reach out by the end of the month? Let's see. Okay. Let us see what you get. All right. Sorry. I don't know. I don't know that they will. What's the relationship really like with you and the Sagittarius? Because I'm not getting a really good feel for it. I'm not getting the greatest feel for that relationship. I think they're kind of looking to see if the grass is greener on the other side. I really do. I really think, Kayla, I saw your question, and I'm going to do yours last. Special kind of last reading. I know. So I think they're looking for the grass to be greener on the other side, and I think that's going to leave an odd man out kind of thing, right? Where you can't go back. There is no turning back, so someone has to move on. Now, maybe this is you, the two of you, and this is an ex from one of you that is moving on. I hope that's the case. I think there is some optimism on your part. I think you're looking to take initiative in this relationship, and the relationship to me actually shows happiness and joy and thankfulness. I think you feel thankful for the relationship. So when the disappointment card comes along and the heartbreak here, I don't know if you're just, you want this and it's not happening, or you're getting this and again, somebody else that's an ex from one of you is disappointed. They've got that heartbreak, right? This person's heartbroken. Clearly, it looks like it to me. This person is heartbroken. Is this an ex or is this you? I hope it's not you. I hope that, again, that your Sagittarius is not looking to see if the grass is greener on the other side. All right. Thanks, Sylvia. Thank you, Sylvia. I appreciate that. See, Sylvia, she's with somebody now. That's what she needs to do. Move forward. I know that's a little bit of my personal interjection in there, and I understand that, but, my personal interjection is, people are exes for a reason, right? They're an ex for a reason. Do you really want that to be the case? All right, Yvonne, I am going to do your reading, and then I'm going to do Kayla's reading as the last reading. Kayla will have the last reading. Oh, you know what? I do have somebody else before. Kayla, do you want yours last or you want it second to last? Because I do want to do a reading for Alan. So let me do this one really quick here for Yvonne. Alan wanted a reading from loved ones who had passed away, like I gave to I'll think of it, don't worry. My brain isn't like what it used to be, right? My brain is not what it used to be, but when I look up here, it was Suzanne Riley. He wanted a reading like hers. So, all right. Yvonne, I see how things are not really good right now. Things are not good at all. Although the magician says that there is something constructive going on, right? There's something constructive going on. And I think that kind of hits home for you. Justice is here. My friend Justice. It shows up. It doesn't matter what deck I use. I told you Justice shows up every single show. Justice is going along with this constructiveness, this construction. I think there needs to be some type of justice to go along with that, because, nobody wants a wall close by. Nobody wants a wall right there. Even if it does have a door, you can't get through the door. The Ace of Pentacles does say there's something new coming, a new success. Something new and successful will come out of this. So the Two of Swords says you have to make a choice. You have to make a decision. You're at a point where you have to do it. You have to go one way or the other. Which way do you go? Again, that decision is something you have to make. And the question, the two choices you have are two choices that only you know. I can't tell you what they are. But I think this whole issue going on over here is, again, it's keeping you up at night. It's causing you anxiety. It's that whole, it's every time I see the Nine of Swords, it's the whole anxiety, lack of sleep, nightmare, don't want to look ahead. All of them have a woman with her hand over her eyes because you don't want to look ahead. All that stuff, right? So, I definitely think that is the case. All right. That's what I saw for you, Yvonne. And I think that goes a long way for you. All right, Alan, I'm going to do yours. And then, Kayla, I will do yours. You know I'll do yours. You know that. All right. Lisa, your sister Lorraine. I did not know you had a fourth sister. Or third sister, I should say. I didn't know there were four of you. But I'm going to have to say she's going to have to come back tomorrow night and get here early and ask. I did not get to her question, apparently. And I would like to, but I really can't because I'm doing these two, and then I really do have to run. All right. Alan, you're looking for a message from people who've passed on. And again, this reading is not going to be like other readings with the same cards, because I would not give this type of reading to somebody who had these cards for just a general type of reading. Normally the Empress is like that pregnancy card. All right. I see somebody. The Empress is absolutely showing me someone right above you. There, when I say above, I mean parents or grandparents, and this person I think is right above, which means parents. I think this is a parent, most likely a mother, because this is a motherly figure. The Empress is a motherly figure. I think this would be your mom coming through. So, I think this is your mom coming through. I think you are a bit guarded by that, though. I think you're a bit guarded because it scares you a little bit. If you are, if things happen and you don't expect them to happen, and when I say if things happen, I mean if things happen like you hear a voice, or you hear a song in your head and it was a song that person thought, was thinking about, or or used to like, something like that, and it feels weird to you. I think you kind of get a little freaked out, right? I think that happens. I can definitely see where that would freak you out a little bit. It would freak me out a little bit. But yeah, I think that's what happens with you. So I do think that your mom is the person who is really coming through. I think she tries to contact you in different ways, very different ways. And some of them drive you a little crazy. They kind of make you worried. They scare you. They really scare you sometimes because you don't expect it. You don't understand it. And I get that, because I wouldn't either. So I think I think the message to you is to increase your understanding. Increase your understanding, and don't be so closed off to the messages that are coming through to you. All right. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to you. I really do hope that makes sense, because that's really what you're getting here. I think that they are also trying to explain to you that you need to, this guy he's going this way, right? He's going towards the past. He's looking down towards the ground. He's trying to get back this way. And I think the message that's coming through is, don't worry about things that happened in the past. Let them go and concern yourself with all that you have now. All right? And I really think that is a lovely message. Okay, Alan? Thank you. All right. Oh, Kayla, it's your turn. Do I do Kayla? Kayla, do you want me? Tell me this. Do you want yours right now, or do I have time to do one more for another new person? You're very welcome, Alan. I think that was a much better read than you got last night. I'll just tell you that much. Should I do a reading for a new person, a love reading, and then just make yours a huge finale bash? All right. Yeah. All right, Lorraine. I appreciate you being here. That's for sure. I do appreciate you being here. And, you know, that is awesome that you're here. Now I know you're one of 5. I know 3. Now I know 4. I don't know number 5. Lorraine Farrell says, please do Lorraine Farrell. A love reading. Well, you got the Empress as well right here in the beginning. Now, your Empress is not going to be the same as the Empress I had for Alan, because Alan's reading was completely different than yours. All right, so here's what I get. I think that you are... All right, I'm going to say it. I'm just going to say it. I think you're going to have a baby, and then within the next year to 18 months. Now, I could be way, way off. I could be way off. But I have a funny feeling. You know, I just have a funny feeling. I think with the Empress and the Magician, I think it's going to be something that, you know, you would never expect in a million years. I think you're going to need to have strength. I think you're going to need to have the courage, and I think this is going to be something that's extremely, extremely emotional. I'm really out on a limb, by the way, on this one. I just want you to know that, Lorraine. I'm really out on a limb. If I ever say somebody's going to get pregnant, I am way out on that limb. Holding on. But I think that's it. I really think that's going to be it here. This part. Right? I think it's extremely emotional. I think this will be very overwhelming to you. I really do. And again, I could be completely wrong, but I don't know. That's what I'm getting. I see that in the end, you are probably going to dwell on things that are negative about it. But overall, you'll be happy. You do have the strength, right? You can see that courage. You can see the courage because she's got like the lion here on the side and the lamb, right? The lion and the lamb. That's a very biblical type thing. But yeah, you can see the courage, the strength. Forever, right? Forever, infinity. So, I don't know, Lorraine. Like I said, I am hanging out way out on that limb. If I am way out on that limb, like I said, come back tomorrow night. Get another reading. Because I do this every single night. I'm here every single night, Lorraine. And, you know, I'm here at 6 o'clock Eastern. That is 11 o'clock Ireland time. And so keep that in mind. I'll be here again tomorrow night. So if I was really, really way, way off, because I haven't been really way, way off, then come back tomorrow night, try again, and we will definitely get your question again. All right? But please tell me if there is any kind of possibility that would happen. Because I think that even if you think there's not, there is that miracle chance that it could possibly happen. And if not you, somebody very close to you. Very close to you. So, all right. This is our big finale. All right, Kayla. I've been looking at this question for quite a while. And I love how it ends. I love the ending. Oh, and I like this too. This is a really great reading from Billy. Absolutely. I think I really think you can see. I really think you can just see exactly where this reading is going, right? I think you can. So, Billy passed away. It'll be a year in October. Billy was Kayla's husband. I think Billy is trying to tell you, I think the message he's trying to tell you right now is he realizes that he made some bad choices. Some really, really bad choices. Thank you, Yvonne. And he knows it. He knows it, and he wants you to know that he understands that. Okay? I know that makes sense to you because I know it does. I just know it does. He was your knight in shining armor, right? It's real clear. This is so clear to me. He was your knight in shining armor, right? Your Prince Charming. He was the one you built the home with. He was the one you built the family with. He's the one that brought you flowers. And since he has passed on, you have been extremely delicate. And I use that in the nicest way possible. You're emotionally delicate. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't think I'm saying that in a bad way, because I'm not. But I just, you have to heal. And I think that's kind of what's coming through. I think he wants you to know that he's watching the family. He's got the family in mind, all of it. Not just you. Not just the 3 kids. But I think he's got all of the family going, right? He's really got his eye on the family situation and how things are, right? With everyone. I have tears in my eyes, Kayla. I'm just going to tell you now. The star card is your hope. Always hope, right? The star is your hope. The star, when Fairy Wren asked me about the reading from her mom on Mother's Day and one about her dad, I believe it was the one about her dad where the star card came up. And it's the same idea here. These are messages from Billy. This is just a message from the universe telling you, don't ever give up hope. Please don't ever give up hope. Keep on healing. You have to keep healing. You have to have something to follow, right? Something to fight for. You have the 3 kids, and that's more than enough, right? That's more than enough to fight for. But this is just something to think of, right? So keep that in mind. Keep that whole healing thing in mind. Remember, the star means peace and becoming whole again. So that's what I see for you, Kayla. I'm sorry, I got tears in my eyes. Yeah, it's that way a lot lately. I am so glad that I saved this reading for the very last. And everybody who's still here, I think you guys are probably almost as teary-eyed as I am. All right. That's what I see for you, Kayla. Don't be sorry. I think it was a beautiful reading. I think it was an absolutely beautiful reading. And that's what makes me a little misty. Right? I do. I truly think it was absolutely beautiful. So I think there's always that. There's always that hope. Remember that. All right. I am done for the evening. You guys have a good night. I really appreciate you all being here. All right. And I will see you all tomorrow. Come back tomorrow and ask your questions. If you did not get a reading, 2 things. You come back tomorrow night and you try again. Try to get here earlier and get your questions in early. And I try to get them all, as many as I can. There's only so much time in an hour, right? Like an hour. Or if you donate, then your question gets moved right to the top. You saw that with Anya tonight. And Anya, thank you again for your donation. And thank you for being so generous. I do appreciate that. All right. You all have a good night. And I will see you all tomorrow at 6 Eastern time. Thank you so much. Bye now.